So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Genoa against Napoli. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Genoa are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days, for weeks like this.
Piqué cuts it out. Keogh. Aim forward. Brings it forward. Silvestre looks to dink one in. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Ah, that was a lovely little dink over the top, just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Out to the left it goes. Managed to get it away. Play for a throw. Piqué. Gutierrez. Silvestre. Sambo and Gisa. Has a hit! Genoa, with their previous result, has some adept management.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
And out to safety. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Hits one! It's bounced out! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, it's certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going to need to find just a little more guile and craft.
Politano tries making a foray down the right. Chip through. Can he find a finish now? Clears it out of harm's way. It's a loose ball. Has a pop! Danger averted for now. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Defence has got rid of that. Dinks one in. Now here's the through ball. Oh, he's put too much on it. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Piqué. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Sambo and Gisa. Passes it through. Goes for the cross. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Sambo and Gisa. Carbone. Miretti.
Looks like a good ball through.
Cornet. Silvestre. Politano. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to slip it through. Aimed long and direct. Sambo and Gisa. Now the pass. Oh, that's clever. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, all it needs now is a slightly later run beyond that defence and the flag will stay down. It's a move that looks very promising, and of course the timing is absolutely key.
Keogh. Politano with the ball through. He's dealt with that well. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Plays it out to the wing. Silvestre. Tries a through ball. And he's there to hoof it away. Lobs it in gently. Keeper's ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Raspadori. Promising cross. And that's been repelled. Can he score? Turns and goes back. Top save! That shot was travelling. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
There was very good technique and purity behind the hit, but the accuracy was just a little off there, Peter.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Juan Fran. Piqué. Raspadori. Silvestre. There's the whistle for half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Napoli ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Napoli playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Napoli won emphatically last time. Morale is high for this one. Hoofs it forward. Done very well to intervene. Keogh. Gilmore. Keogh. Silvestre. Sambo and Gisa. Gilmore. Silvestre. Wonderful quick feet. Hit into the middle. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Juan Fran. Forward it goes. Raul Garcia demanding a quick ball here. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
That comes as a mighty relief. referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's a long forward pass. Well positioned to make that interception.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Coaxed out to the wing. Hits one! Big chance, corner. Great leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Keo. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Goes wide. Has a swing at it! It's broken loose! You can get that clear. And it's Juanfran. Friend. Good idea, just poorly executed. Pumps it upfield. And the defence can get it clear. And he's made certain that won't get through. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Gutierrez gets it away. Piqué. David Neres. Silvestre. So much has happened in this game, but that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No messing about, it is red. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy himself from here. Going for goal! That's a fine save.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
Floats one over. And it's Juanfran. Looks like a good ball through. Kasih has a goal! They've done it! Finally the breakthrough! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Genoa break the deadlock.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, good interception. Tries to dink it in. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Juan Fran. Vitinha. It's a good-looking cross.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Spoon forward. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Passes it through. Away from immediate danger. Looks to slip it through. Domingos Quina. 5 minutes left on the clock. Juan Fran tries to get it forward quickly. Silvestre. Gilmore tries a long pass towards the front. Now the pass. It's a great ball. Forward it goes. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Gilmore. And it's Wanyama. He's gone for it! That is wayward. David Neres into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Looks to thread it through. Silvestre. Neres with the ball through. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. And that's it. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I think, Peter, there's a pretty simple explanation as to this performance and scoreline. Impotence. Cure that and they'll give themselves a chance of winning something.